Hello Scorpio, this is your weekly read. I'm Claire Louise Hay from BeHealing.com. Welcome to my channel. If you like what you see, click like and subscribe. Please comment as well if you connect with this reading. If you'd like a personal reading with me, then just check out the description box. There's a link there of how to book in with me. So first of all, I've picked a card out for you, Scorpio, and underlying energies for the week from the Colette Baron Reid Wisdom of the Oracle deck. And we've got deep knowing. This is saying, like, Scorpio, you know the truth, you know what you want, you know what it is. Your intuition's good, you've got a deep knowing about it, you know. And like, what's that? An owl sitting on the moon. So the moon is all about emotions. It's like, deep in your heart, deep down, you've got that knowing that the owl, it sees everything. It's got that wisdom. It sees the bigger picture. You're seeing that bigger picture, Scorpio. Let's have a look at what Colette says. So the message is, intuition is the faculty that allows you to enter into a dialogue with Source. The consciousness that you are part of but cannot see with the naked eye. It's perplexing that people are taught to ignore this natural capacity to navigate their journeys, to access their inner guidance. Know that you have an ability to read between the lines and find all the truth that was missing when the story was told. This deep knowing allows you to open the door to wisdom far greater than what is available in the limitations of human experience. You're given information that may make no sense whatsoever to the logical mind or five senses, but which is 100% correct and true. The trick is to listen and then to act accordingly. You're now invited into this sacred dialogue of deep knowing, so tune in and trust your vibes, they will be right. Ask and you will receive answers from unusual sources. So that's your overriding energy for this week, Scorpio. Deep knowing, it's like that's what I'm hearing. It's like you already know, Scorpio. You already know. What are you doing watching this reading? You already know. Confirmation, huh? You want confirmation? Let's get that confirmation for you. Okay, Scorpio, so this is a general part of the reading. Right. Okay, so the first cards that we've got out are, find a new approach, I am heard. Right, so this is about what you've been doing in the past may have got you to a certain level, may have got you heard up to a certain point. So say you've got a business or you're in a job or in relationships even. What you've been doing has got you to a certain level, and it requires a new approach to expand that. So if you're in a business, you've got your own business and you want to reach more people, then you need to start doing something different. You need a new approach to this, to being heard, to putting yourself out there. Same in your job too. You could carry on doing what you're doing and ask for a raise, but you're not really warranting that raise unless you're doing something different. And so a new approach is asked for there. So you could, approach your boss and ask if you could take on any more responsibility, or if there's something that you really enjoy doing, you could ask to do that. And, you could actually warrant that raise. You can find a new approach to being heard, to getting what it is that you want. But being heard is like expanding, putting yourself out there more, giving more, being more proactive. There's a new approach that can be found, and you don't need to find that approach. You can ask for it from the universe. So you can set your intentions. What is it you want to expand? How is it you want to be heard? How do you want to expand your reach? Set that intention and then ask the universe to show you that new approach. Like, this is probably what's happening for me now. I had this idea of doing these horoscope weekly reads for each sign yesterday, and so I'm doing them today. And I had that intuitive hit to do it, and so here I am doing it. So in the same way, a new approach will be shown to you for what it is that you want in your life, Scorpio. Okay. Next card's out. This is the general part of the reading still. We've got encouragement and we've got no worries. So you've been encouraged not to worry anymore. Let go of those things that you're worrying about, hand it over to the universe. Now, this could be a tower moment. So a tower moment is when, like, the universe pulls the rug out from underneath your feet. You know, it could be that you've got yourself into a rut, you're doing the same things, you got very comfortable where you are, and it's not leading you to more growth. So you see, your higher self wants you to grow all the time. It wants you to grow, expand, know yourself better, take yourself to the next level. It doesn't want you to just carry on and be safe and secure and do the same things over and over again. And so we have these tower moments in our lives when the rug's pulled out from underneath us. It's like, you're way too comfortable, but let's whip this out. Let's stick you in an uncomfortable situation, you know. Let's burn your house down, or all your money, all your investments go down the drain, or whatever it is that sets that tower moment in motion. If we fall into worry, then we just make it difficult for ourselves. We make it difficult for ourselves to see which direction we're being pushed into by the universe. So if we're being encouraged to like let go, like Scorpio, let go of that worry, hand it over, know that the rug's being pulled out for a reason. It's shifting you toward more growth. And so just knowing that in your heart is going to let you get rid of that worry. It's like, okay, this is happening for a reason. I needed the rug pulling out from under me for a reason. Instead of worrying about it, I'm going to trust it, and I'm going to move forward with it and get what gem. There's a reward coming. There's always a reward coming after a tower moment. It's a good thing. It's not a bad thing, Scorpio. Relationships, Scorpio. Okay, so I just deep knowing, Scorpio, deep knowing. You know, Scorpio, you already know. Okay. So romantic relationships, love, Scorpio. Your thoughts, you're overthinking this. Expansion, it's like, if you want more, if you want to take that next step in a relationship, if you want more, you want to expand it, you want to feel more deeply, whatever it is, you want to move toward this person in a relationship. You're overthinking it, your thoughts are getting in the way, so why overthink it? Why aren't you following your heart? You know, remember? You know, you've got that deep knowing, you know, Scorpio, so go with it. Don't think so much. Don't think so much about it. Relationships aren't logical. They aren't logical at all. Often it's people that we don't think, we least expect, you know. Some people say that opposites attract, and I think they do to get lessons. I think those are the lesson relationships that we have. When we really know ourselves, really love ourselves, we're really on track with what we're here for, and we're really aligned with ourselves, really aligned with our higher selves, and we meet matches. We meet people that are really like us because we're really loving ourselves, so we really love them too. Any more guidance for Scorpio in love and relationships? Ooh. Okay, this is stopping you from feeling good within a current relationship. For those Scorpios that are in a current relationship, it's also stopping you from moving into the relationship that you want, Scorpio. Is this feeling of guilt, and you've got to clear it out. So the past relationship stuff, maybe a relationship is coming back around and you feel guilty for what went on in the past. You're feeling bad about that. Maybe you're feeling bad about past relationships still. Maybe you're still kind of locked into a guilt pattern, feeling bad about what went on, feeling bad about a relationship that you let go of. Need to get rid of all of that. Like, just go easy on yourself. Relationships are all about learning about yourself. It's all about you, learning about yourself. Every relationship that we get into is about learning about yourself. And so if you learn about yourself, which you do, everyone does in a relationship, even the most unaware of people, they may not realize that they've learned about themselves, but they have. So release that guilt, clear it out, because it's hindering you from the loving relationships that you really want, Scorpio, that you know. Okay, career. Jobs, career for Scorpio. Woo! Yay. Joy and freedom. What's better than that? So you're looking for career, you're looking for a business, you're looking for something that brings you joy and freedom. You need to get on track with those things. Joy and freedom. If that's your focus, then you can't really go wrong in anything in life. If you're looking for joy and freedom in everything that you do, then you're going to find that right job, the right path, the right business for you, the right avenues to go for in your business. Joy and freedom is where it's at. So focus on those things. That's going to lead you to the work, the business, the changes in your business, the changes in your work that you really want. Oh. So still asking about work and business, and we've got healing romance. And so this is about, we are whole beings. There's lots of different aspects of our lives. There's our work, there's our health, there's our love, there's our family. There's all of these different aspects, and we can't leave one of them out. And so if you've been focusing, and this is what I'm getting from this, you've been focusing on your career too much, you've been focusing on your work too much, because what we've got here is healing and romance. It's like this, you've got to get some balance. You've let the relationship part, the romance part, slip. Maybe the healing part too. So maybe your health, maybe you've let your health slip, and you've let relationships slip because you've been focused more on career. And it's like, stop doing that. Balance yourself up. Focus more on your health, focus more on relationships. I'm also getting from this is like, for those Scorpios who have thrown themselves into their business or their career because of relationship problems, it's time to stop doing that. Like, don't distract yourself. That's like, it's just as bad as like shooting up with heroin, really. It's a distraction. It's trying to ignore what's going on. It's an addiction, So focusing too much on your career can be an addiction. It's like getting drunk instead of feeling what you're really feeling. So really some relationship healing needs to happen rather than you trying to ignore it and focusing on business instead. Scorpio, money, abundance. Oh, first card out. Fear of lack. A strong message about abundance and money for Scorpio. Forgive yourself. Fear of lack. Right. So it could be that you have experienced losses, financial losses in the past, and you're still feeling bad about that. You haven't forgiven yourself for it. You've not let yourself off the hook for that. Could be that you've made bad decisions in the past, and it's causing you to fear it's like causing you not to trust yourself anymore and not trust your decisions anymore. Maybe you're not trusting your intuition. Maybe you've stopped trusting your intuition. Back to this card, deep knowing, even with your money, deep knowing. Deep knowing is about your what you know deep down in your heart. This is what you deserve. Fear isn't deep down in your heart. Fear isn't deep down in your heart. It's in your head. It's just that nagging voice in your head, that ego mind. And so let the past go so that you can trust, so that you can let that fear go. Forgive yourself for past experiences. Money, abundance, Scorpio, this week. Ooh. So, sure, you've got to tune into abundance to receive it. You've got to allow it into your life. You've got to ask for it from the universe, but you also need to take action. You need to create something. You need to create a service. You need to add value to the world. You need to add that special source that you are to the world. And that requires taking risks, revealing yourself, revealing more of yourself, and being creative. It's all risky putting yourself out there, but that's what you need to do. You need to create something new. So if you've settled into a bit of a rut with what you're doing, with the value that you're adding to the world, you kind of got into this comfort thing, that tower moment, pulling the rug out from underneath your feet so that you're not comfortable anymore. Create something new, take it to a new level. How can you put more of yourself, your true self? Since you started doing what you're doing now, you've grown as a person. You're more than that now. So how can you put more of yourself, of who you are now, into what it is that you're doing? You know, Scorpio, your intuition's good. So tap into that deep knowing, live life on a deeper level. Get spiritual, Scorpio. live life on a deeper level. Great week to get a private reading, I think. So if you want a private reading with me, then just check out the description box below of how to book in for that. Also, join me every day, Psychic Cafe. So I drink coffee, and you can drink coffee or tea or whatever you want to drink for the time of day that it is for you. 8 o'clock in the morning, Bangkok time for me. And I talk about the energies for the day, go into the daily read in more detail. I pull my cards out for the day, and I do little readings for everyone that shows up as well, or as many as I can get through, and answer your questions about psychic and spiritual stuff as well. And it's a lot of fun, so come along to that on my YouTube channel. If you like this, please click like and subscribe. Have a fantastic week, Scorpio, and I'll see you next week. Bye.